taking over. Out of space, going solar. Back then they showed no love. Punch drunk, hungover.
When you're starting out, it's like my setup is so like makeshift. Like I use my phone for a webcam on when I'm streaming. I was using my old phone for a microphone a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago, like my last few videos. But like I wanted to do it with this video, but it was like it wasn't charged. It wasn't charging, and I was like, oh, this old phone. I can't do this, bro. So I was like, okay, fine. I'm just gonna use the AliExpress microphones, and this is what it is. But honestly, with content, it's so hard to just like start. That it took me genuinely like over a year just to start, because my first video, I wanted it to be the best. Like I'm a perfectionist almost. Like this is like the first video I'm doing that's not scripted ever. So, well, other than like those reaction videos, but that doesn't count. You're thinking about all these things. People are gonna say, people are gonna laugh, and like they are. I'm not gonna lie. Like for me, starting out, I only told like one friend, right? And I bet like I know him so well, but we never see each other. So it's like, even if he laughs, it's like, well, like I'm not gonna see him, I started, my first video was about Ye's clothing brand, Yeezy clothing label rather. It's more than clothing now, and I was like, this is what I think about Yeezy, the design philosophy, just everything like that. And I put a lot of effort into it. Like it was just my first video, so it was like kind of bad. So it peaked at like 50 views, and I was happy. Like, oh yo, I know YouTube's hard to grow on. Like I've been doing this 2 months now, and I've like accumulated like 130 subscribers, something like that. To me, that's everything. Like that's literally everything. Like 2 months, like I mean, like, and on TikTok I've got like 40 followers, which doesn't, okay, that's not a lot for TikTok, but I never was really posting on TikTok. I would just post maybe some clips, but I started taking TikTok more seriously, and yeah, it's not bad. TikTok's good, but YouTube is so good because you don't have to worry so much about people's attention span, because people that use YouTube, they're like watching 30-40 minute videos about like terrible things, like, you know what I mean? So I don't have to worry so much about it. I can just talk, but obviously like keep the b-rolls, keep like, I need to still like have. That's why I put subtitles on my videos a lot of the times, and just because I know how people are. Like I know if you come from TikTok to watch my videos, you're gonna like stop watching after like a minute, 2 minutes, which then it just hurts the video, because YouTube will think, oh, this video is not good, so we're gonna stop pushing it. But I made like all my best videos underperform so badly. But then my lowest effort, like trashiest video, which was like a reaction to Ye's unreleased album In a Perfect World. That's like my second biggest video ever. My first biggest video, which has 2.5 thousand views, I put a lot of effort into that, so I'm happy it blew up. Like my cousin's in film school, and he was like, yeah, this is insane, this is really cool. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm pretty gassed about that. I always hear that conversation content is harder than a 9 to 5, and it's like, if you hate doing it, yeah, because you have to like constantly put something out there. I don't mean streaming necessarily, but I mean anything. It can be anything. And a lot of the time, you're not even making anything. You're not guaranteed any wages. Whereas a job, you're guaranteed like £10 an hour, £8 an hour at minimum. And I was working. Like you can't say I'm allowed to have that opinion, because work multiple 9 to 5s. Like it's not even a thing where I don't have experience. And I like Sneeko's take on it, was that it's the same view as mine. He said something along the lines of, it's only harder if you don't enjoy it. Something like that. And I think Sneeko genuinely does enjoy making his videos. He's like those Project X videos, those like short films he does. He goes around the city recording those, bro. I love doing that as well. So I know he loves doing it because he's good at it. I love doing it just because that's my way of expressing myself. Like that's my creative output. Like I'm a fashion student, so that's my end goal is clothing. I want to do what Ye tried to do with Yeezy, make an affordable clothing that's designed well. But the issue with Ye is that he doesn't have any infrastructure for it, which is, I'm not to say that I will, but he's using like exotic materials, like you know, like he is so creative. He made the SL03, everybody hates them, they're rubber boots, whatever, bro. Those are like the sickest, toughest like boots I've ever seen, bro. Maybe that just says more about me. Maybe I need to see more boots, but those, to me, those are like, bro, those are fire, man. And because he hasn't got the infrastructure for it, he's like basically drop shipping almost. Not drop shipping, but he has this business model where you order before the product's even made or mass produced, which is so bad. Like, he does it in batches. Like, he'll get maybe 10,000 units every few months and he'll send those out. So if you could place an order in February of last year and just get your order now, which is, bro, come on, yeah. He should just, bro, yeah, he has to trust himself, bro. We know you can do that. We know you can sell these shoes. Stop being worried, bro. Mass produce it. Why? Make it like 100, I don't know, like 100, I don't know, 100,000 pairs, whatever, and sell them. You're gonna sell every single pair. That's yay, bro. And he just released a new album, so of course it's gonna be like, that's boosting his sales, obviously. You know what I mean? So he needs to definitely do something with that. 1,000,000% has to do something with that, about that. Because, bro, the amount of times I'm thinking I could either go to H&M or Zara, or I could go to Yeezy. But the issue with Yeezy is, obviously you can't try on the clothes because there's no Yeezy stores. Not a problem. Like, there's a lot of online stores. That's not a huge issue with me. Because you can always just go on like Google and search, or YouTube, search sizing for, I don't know, Yeezy SL02s or 03s. I mean, you know, like, it's not the end of the world. But the issue is the shipping. I'm not trying, bro. The thing is, it's not even like guaranteed 13 weeks. It's like 6 to 13 weeks approximately. So there's no guarantee you're going to get your thing. You could be literally waiting over a year. So that's like a big no-no. But the thing, that's my goal is to do what Ye's doing with it. I love Ye as a designer. I think he's my favorite designer. He inspires me a lot. Him, Hedi Slimane, Demna, those are like top 3 designers that I personally like. Obviously, I'm sure there's like, you know, there's like better designers maybe. I don't know, because Ye is more than just clothing. That's the thing with him. He designed, like, I'm making a video on Drome. I don't know if that's going to be out by the time I'm done with this, but I'm making a video for Drome. Drome was like Ye's engineered city he was designing. Like a new society kind of thing. That, bro, he designed that. Like, that was him designing that. Bro, how the hell can you say he's not the best designer? I just like him so much. But speaking of designing, LOVESPEECH has got their own clothing line now. Sneako's put out the long sleeves, some like LOVESPEECH hoodies. I'm not gonna lie, they are pretty cool. The Goy Lives Matter one, it's cool, but it's like, I can't wear that in public. Like, maybe I don't have a backbone, maybe that's why. But I just can't. It's kind of, I love it. I like it. Honestly, I would wear it though. I definitely would, because it's literally just reminiscence of the White Lives Matter long sleeve and t-shirt from the Yeezy runway. I think that was Yeezy season 8. What was it? Season 9? Yeah, season 9. Yeezy season 9. And like, Sneako's like literally my biggest inspiration for content. No, you can say what you want about Sneako, but like, he's the best. He's the best at content. He's the best. The GOAT of YouTube. The GOAT of content creation. Like, he literally, I don't want to sound like I'm glazing, but he does it all, bro. He does streaming, he does the videos, he's trying to make movies, films, he does designing. He's I don't know if he designed the LOVESPEECH stuff. I'm assuming he did, so he designs clothes. So I don't know how anyone can say he isn't best. Especially like the whole LOVESPEECH movement, which I wish he would do more with. Because it kind of feels like he's given up on LOVESPEECH. But then again, he released the clothes, so he can't have given up that quickly. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he's given up on it. But it does feel like that a little bit, just because there's less. I swear, I was there for prime LOVESPEECH Twitter, bro. It was so good at one point. And the LOVESPEECH creators, what the hell happened to them guys, bro? Like, all those people Sneako inspired, like, I don't even see them on YouTube anymore. And I think it's because he was banned for like 2-3 years. I don't know how long it was. I think it might have been 4 years. He got banned for COVID misinformation, which turned out to be true, which is crazy, right? Just the consensus of the world has changed. Like, we see Nick Fuentes, like literally like the craziest, like, banned, ultra banned everywhere creators, like analysts, commentators, whatever you want to say, on YouTube, like mainstream platforms. Like, Nick was like exclusive to Cozy TV. Do any of you know what Cozy TV is? No, nobody knows what Cozy TV is. They were the only ones that would have him, only ones to have his show. You know what I mean? So, and it shows how I made a video about the HH song that Ye put out. Sneako reviewed it on his stream. I made a video and I explained how that song translates perfectly over to the way freedom of speech is pushed to its limits. Because the concept of hate speech, right, is a prevention tool to prevent hate within freedom of speech. But just that itself is a contradiction, because what do you define as hate? What is hate speech? Is it something that kind of like mildly upsets you? Is it something that, you know, all that stuff is subjective, right? Like you can't, there's no objective ruling for those things. So it's like, okay, where do we go? That's why I really liked Ye's HH song. Not because like, oh, you know, it's not good. It's not good. He shouldn't have. It's what's it doing for anyone? Saying the words Heil Hitler. What's that gonna do? What does that do for? That doesn't free Palestine. That doesn't. So I'm not, you know. I mean, it's catchy, whatever, cool. But what's it actually doing for anyone? Just that whole era pushes what can be said, because we're talking about the biggest artist in the world ever, like ever. Okay, and he's putting out a song called Heil Hitler. Like he had a song called World War III as well, which he was like saying, "How am I acting like Hitler?" No. Anyway, and it went number one in Israel. It was number one in Israel. So, you know, like the fact that was on Spotify for that long though. I remember that was on Spotify for a while. But anyway, it kind of proves how stupid freedom of speech is. Not to say that I don't agree with it, but I just think that the way it's, because freedom of speech was built for town hall meetings. It was built for discussions, you know, the concept that if someone has a bad idea or a harmful idea, it can be out debated in a town hall. But bro, have any of you watching, have you ever gone to a town hall? No. So just that alone, and anybody anywhere can reach your country's audience. I could be in Israel or India or whatever and say something like, oh, the US government did this wrong, this thing, or the UK government have done this bad thing, so let's rebel against them. That's just an example, right? I'm not saying that I'm just giving an example, right? And that's very harmful, because we see that a lot in the Middle East, like foreign influence in the Middle East, right? Where people saying rebel against the ruler, rebel against this, rebel against that. And it's like, okay, where is this coming from? Oh, account based in the US, account based in the UK, account based in Israel. But yeah, I want to move back to just talking about ideas and stuff, because I love that. I need more people around me who have like, I just need me, bro. I need me. I need like a copy of myself. Like I just need me. I need someone who's close enough to me where I can just talk about things and they understand. Or I just need me. That's like, there's no in between, unfortunately. That was a joke, obviously that's a joke, but I really want to like get a team of people that are like kind of like Avengers level, like in the sense that we have so many engineers in this world, so many, bro. I have so many friends studying engineering, bro, but we don't have any visionaries. Like I said this in the drone video. I don't know if it's gonna be out yet, but I said in the drone video, look at how many cities in the Middle East have been built, right? Or rather are being built. How they're all described as soulless. Dubai soulless, Al Rihab's soulless, even though that's in New Cairo. Well, New Cairo in general is completely soulless. There's nothing original about New Cairo. That's in Egypt, by the way, for people who don't know. It's literally like, I swear to God, I was there thinking, you know, it's cool. Progression in Africa, that's, you know, I believe in that. But at the same time, okay, we have all this money and we're just copying the US. Not to say that it's flawed, but like the UK, like if we're gonna copy don't copy, but if we're gonna copy anyone, let's copy the UK's architecture, okay? Because let's not lie, best city on earth, London. I'm joking. That's my personal view. Anyway, so I'm thinking like, because historically, right? Why does everyone look up to Europe in terms of like the cities and architecture, infrastructure? It's because they're doing things that haven't been done. The sewage system, the rail. I don't love the British Empire, but I love like British infrastructure, British buildings, like going to St. Pancras station, bro. That whole area is so beautiful with these buildings and the architecture. It's so inspiring. And I wish more people in the Middle East would just. I specify the Middle East just because they have a lot of money. Whereas I would say Africa, but Africa doesn't have, like, there's so much imperialism in there. It's impossible. It's almost impossible. It's like an impossible situation because if you're a good ruler, they're just going to kill you. Whereas in the Middle East, you can kind of get away with it because Saudi, you know, petrodollar deal, even though that's kind of in the ground now, you know, like look at Iran. Iran's, you know, they're fighting back. You know what I mean? Palestine, they fought back. Like all these, it's a lot harder for them to be subjected because these people will die rather than being oppressed. They would rather die than be oppressed because of their fundamental beliefs. Like that's their core. That's their core. That's who they are, right? And it's a beautiful thing. You know, it's also, you know, people say all this and that about Arabs, and it's like, but that's such a beautiful thing. They would rather die than be oppressed. Isn't that? That's how we should all live. We should all live like that. You think I'm gonna fight? You know, like that. That's the way of thinking you should have. I'm gonna fight till I'm free.
To tell the truth,